Growing up back in Portugal in the islands of the Azores, I really didn't have memories with a lot of with cars. My dad was a mechanic, so I grew up in a garage. But my dad immigrated over here when I was 12, so I came when I was about 21, and I was already a mechanic for General Motors over there. So I immigrated over here, spent some time with my dad, then I ended up to marry Kim, that was our neighbor, my parents, and went up to get married about, 20 some years ago. Mm-hmm. So, my memories more was with my father-in-law. He's the one that has a lot of cars kind of in the garage. He tells me that they're sleeping, but He
wasn't living until he met me.
I'm a hyper guy, so I couldn't see this car sleeping. They're
some of my dad's
waste
cars
more
sleep.
than driving it. On a sense. A car sitting around pretty much goes to waste if you're not driving. It goes as quick as it's not more quicker that you're driving it. So the advice is you drive it.
Wake them up.
Yeah, don't. And pretty much all these 3 cars has been in the garage since first years of marriage, with kids, job and everything. And my kids now are older. I had an accident at work, so we're retired. I have more time to spend time with my father-in-law and my wife that has more memories with my father-in-law. That's why we're kind of, if it was to buy a car and come to this, I don't think we'll do it. Mm-hmm. But just because, our memories, the cars that we have around, it just makes sense that it's just what we gotta do.
We're in Pleasanton, California at the Goodguys car show. My name's Kimberly Costa and I'm from San Jose, California, and I drive a 1967 RSSS Camaro. True RSSS. I'm sure it takes a normal person 40 minutes, but I got here in about 30. Going the speed limit. Well, I got it, I was out of high school in 98 and my great grandparents left us a little bit of money and I bought it from the guy down the street for $5,000. When I got it, it was pretty clean. It was all original and the paint was a white. It looked good. I was proud of it. But we waited and had the kids, and after the kids, I said, man, I think this needs an upgrade. So we ended up, we bit the bullet and had it restored. We had it taken to the shop in, I believe it was May of 2017. It's been 4 years. Recently got it back 2 months ago. I go coffee and cars all the time. For the last 2 months, every weekend I take it out. But this is the main event. Yeah, a lot of people, they ask me questions about the motor and I just know it's shiny and pretty. I don't know what's under the hood. Think it runs 550 if that's important, but it's fast. It goes good. Man, it's handles like a charm. Like I just go straight and no risky business. Yeah, I'm not scared. Oh yeah, I know exactly where it's gonna go. I feel very secure and I'm not even worried driving it. Before, the original frame, it was a little sketchy, but man, this one, it's solid. I go right where I wanna go. Drive it fast on the freeway. That's when my dad's not following me in his car, because then I pretend I don't see it. So when I go really fast, then I can stop really good. The color of this car is the original color. It's a midnight blue, and it's the actual color code on the VIN. So we went original. It was originally white, which stayed cleaner. I love this color, but man, it's a dusting job. Keep it clean. I like the engine. The engine's good. The tires, I like the beefy tires. Everything. I just like how it stands too. It's kind of beefy. But I'd have to say the engine. Yeah, it does have my name on it. That was actually a surprise from the shop that rebuilt it for me. He called me and he says, I'm tired of people asking, who owns that car? What man owns this car? He says, I'm gonna put your name on it so nobody asks again. And I said, that sounds good to me. So it says Kimmie 67. Oh yeah, my whole family, I grew up raised around hot rods. So it was only fair that I got one myself. But yeah, my dad has 6 or 7 of them, and they're all original from when his parents and his grandparents bought them. Nothing leaves our family. We hoard. We're hoarders. We hold on to things. So I already told my children, they're 17 and 15 boys, 15-year-old boys. I said, this has to stay. You can't, it has to stay in the family, which all the other 2 cars are. We hold on to things, yeah. So this 1953 F100, my dad would drive it to the meets we used to do with the F100 club, and it would be my dad driving, my sister, she's 2 years older, in the middle, and then my mom, and my spot would be on the floorboard with a pillow and a blanket and a coloring book, and that was my spot where I sat. I tried to do it the other day, but it's not as comfortable. But yeah, the floorboard was my spot. Yes, the smell of I just love that smell of that fuel. It's just in me, it's in the blood. I must have been like 3, 4, 5. Since that early, I have a memory of that truck. Oh yeah, my husband likes cars. He kind of started to restore it before, and he did a really good job, but he kind of wanted to step it up for me. He wanted to make it really nice. He restored the blue truck, but he said, I think we need to take this in and have someone really, so that was my gift. My next 20 Christmas presents is this car. It's okay. The car was built by No End Customs in Morgan Hill. Yeah, right? I like to go fast. I'm eyeballing that racetrack over there, and I'm trying to talk my husband into buying me a helmet. He's not yet. Baby steps. Baby steps. I know I can do it.
It's her car.
No,
you know what I mean?
we were going to do hand controls,
Yeah.
but we did paper, scissors, rocks, and I won.
No.
Well, he hasn't.
I don't have a chance to ride it, you know what I mean? And believe me, all my things, they have to perform. So I know what they go.
No.
This one, I gotta count on what they're doing with
He
it.
has to trust me, and it's good. It's solid.
Yeah, no, it's really good. The guy that built it actually took me around the block, and he kind of pushed it a little bit. It feels secure, the car. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you lose control in the car.
Not
you
at
have
all.
a lot of control in the car, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with the performance of the suspension, for sure, yeah. You know, and horsepower, yeah, you always want
Probably
more.
could have more,
But I
but
think what she has is
Maybe
enough.
next time. Maybe in 20 years after
But that's something else. It's like I said, it's on the top. The bottom, I think it's done for a while.
Yeah.
So we're happy with it.
we try.
To have fun, as long, you know what I mean?
As long as we can.
No, it
Thanks,
is.
babe. Well, thanks for that plug.
What do you take out of this? You know what I mean? It's what you use, no way.
Yeah, gotta live.
I didn't came with nothing. I don't gonna leave here with nothing. I might as well enjoy it now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In between. So, you know what I mean? I'm happy. Believe me. So I don't complain.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you again, and thank you very much.